And we are live. Hello, everyone. Hi. We are Tuesday. Welcome one and all to Wandering DM. We are playing Dark Matter tonight, D&D in space. Hello, everyone in chat. Hi, Eric. Hi, everyone. I am Wandering DM. Simon, I'll be DMing tonight's game. You have seen these good old characters during the intro, which happened like twice. So we'll forgo introductions as we usually do, but we do have one special guest tonight who wasn't part of the intro sequence. Let's just go and meet him once more before we start the game. Hi, CB. Welcome to the channel. Would you care to say a few words about who you are playing?
Hi, Critical Bard here. Forgive my voice, I'm a little sick. But I am playing Gideon, a war mage who, if you didn't watch the last episode, you may or may not have found out that he was responsible for Eddard's carbonation. For lack, I don't know what we're going to call it. He froze him 200 years ago. He's kind of like a pseudo father to him. Though you haven't seen him in years, so that's an interesting development. But yeah, that's me, Silver Fox Daddy, ready to protect his son at all costs.
All right. And what happened last time?
Y'all want to explain? Because I don't.
No.
We messed up some orcs in the face, mainly in the face. And then we retrieved a gigantic, I believe it's called a frame.
A frame, yeah.
Yes.
In which is adorned to the royal colors. Hopefully that'll have an impact on whoever is on Lakshay when I come down on their governmental building. Right? That's what we're going to do, right? Frontal assault, one-man army.
Sure.
I mean, are you gonna superhero like meal punch land on the government building? Is that the
Superhero
plan?
landing. You betcha.
Gideon would say don't do that, but you know what? He can't control them, so do what you got to do, boyo.
And then I wake up in my cabin, drenched in sweat.
And this was all a dream.
Yep.
So you
That's
all are,
exactly
you
this
all
goes.
are level 1.
Wait. Oh, wait.
What?
No.
So, yes, there was a fight with some orcs that were laying in ambush inside metal crates. Right before this ambush with the orcs, though, Gideon landed on the asteroid, the old mining facility, and discovered, using magic to open the blast doors, that the interior doors had been scorched, shot at, damaged heavily, and potentially graffitied with things all over them. He had an encounter with ghost miners that apparently said words such as home, Lakshay, cut off, alone, and other some such. And they kept wanting to approach the frame, although whenever they spoke, it hurt Gideon a lot psychically.
Lot.
Yeah, no, those type of creatures aren't fun to deal with. They disappeared when the Scarlet Trust appeared and landed. Eddard and Kebichet made their way to the mining facility, where they encountered the orcs up on their war machines, and a fight ensued. They won rather
Barely.
easily.
Barely. Don't lie.
Meanwhile, Doxy was spending time with Rosemary down in engineering, probably rebuilding Lola 2.0, or doing whatever it is that gnomes do in their free time. And we'll see that. We'll talk about it in a moment. However, the captain, Anders, received a call from Spider, took it in his quarters, and has yet to awaken.
Let's not forget what we had as far as after credits.
Yes, the after credit scene where everyone is eating pitas And
Warm up,
Twitch
come
goes and steal the divine core, wondering what the hell is he supposed to do with it, and or are they supposed to do with it? And they ripped their own power core out and inserted the divine core inside their body.
It's quite dramatic.
Yes.
It'll be fine.
But Twitch was very confused the whole way. So we'll begin with Kebichet tonight, who at the end of last session left the group to go into her quarters to commune.
And file other correspondence, but yes, commune with the higher power, particularly, is, there's a very interesting guest on board. Some interesting accessories? Is that the right term? I'm going to go with accessories. So she would darken everything as she usually does and light the incense in her personal shrine. And then take a moment to pull out that small box with a piece of fabric inside and start meditating and slowly ritually cast commune. And the first question that she asks is Gideon a danger to Eddard?
Commune is yes, no, and unclear, right?
Or if the deity thinks that they need to be more clear for some reason, the DM can choose to be.
The deity then says, the void answers and says, no.
All right. Is he a threat to the current goal of defeating the Illithid?
No.
Can we trust him with operational security?
Can you give me an example of what you consider operational security?
General plots about how things are going to go, general ideologies about what we're planning to do with the Illithid.
Oh,
or
yes. They
basic
can be,
plots.
Yeah, they can be trusted.
She's not asking if she can trust him with her secrets, because she doesn't trust anybody with those secrets, unless she really, really has to.
No,
so
Gideon can be trusted through and through.
Well, that's good to know. And thank you again. I hope you're well.
Recovering.
And she'd then take a moment to let just the general fade into a general meditation, and then cast Sending at Peter and ask, are you still alive? And if you are, contact me, we have a problem. And give him again the mail drop box.
All right. You know that the spell hasn't failed, but
Okay.
There's no immediate response.
That's cool. She's fine. And then she's just going to take the opportunity to clean, to meditate and just recenter herself after the last couple days.
Go. Doxy. Hi.
I just realized I'm muted. Yes. So, are we doing like a cutscene of what happened while everyone was away?
Yeah, everyone was away for, what, 2-3 hours?
Okay.
Something like that?
Okay. So, oh, hi, this is my kitty. She's saying hi. Um, okay. So this is that's what happened. No, so while they were away, uh, I Doxy approaches or is kind of hanging out with Rosemary after the captain has been subdued in some way, shape, or form, and they kind of just have very relaxing moment where Doxy looks at her deeply and says, and begins to take like this little hard light like creature, like little animal almost.
Mm-hmm.
Just like kind of playing it like it's been some time now since you've joined this ship, and I um I'm not very good at these things, but uh, I think you're really special. And like looks like kind of a little hesitant at first, but like looks her deeply into the eyes, or deep into her eyes, and um begins to kind of like, if you could all imagine the scene from Armageddon with the animal crackers, like that kind of plays out. But instead of them being in like this big warehouse, it's in the engineering bay, and they're tinkering with and they're like they're all kind of messy, like they've been tinkering and engineering,
Mm-hmm.
like working on stuff. And he just kind of slides up close to her and like begins telling her just these sweet whispers of like how much he appreciates um her growth, like how much he's seen her grow in the time that she's been on the ship.
And you notice her, Rosemary, turn visibly redder as you speak to her, and she her hands shake just slightly, and she drops one of the tools down, and she bends down to pick it up. And when she gets back up, her eyes meet with yours, not even an inch from your face. And she says, I think you're very special too, Doxy.
Rosemary.
I want to give you a kiss.
And like for the first time with a little bit of confidence, Doxy just leans in and gives her a kiss.
She is like slightly taken aback, but she immediately embraces you and drops the tool again.
Crank, 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 crank. All right, Cat, you're getting out. My cat the entire time was like trying to like blot me. Anyway, I kind of imagine like we pull back and it's them two kind of enjoying each other's embrace, and having this alone time, and like I kind of imagine like someone comes back and they're like working on something, but like every so often just giggling and like making some sort of like you know.
And
That's
you
what
do
happens.
so until you hear the elevators go in up and down near the engineering bay, signifying that people have come back.
Okay.
But you are still, like, nobody came to bother you in the engineering bay or anything like that. But you know that you are not alone on the ship anymore.
I can imagine maybe there's like a little bit of an awkward like, oh, like, you know, kind of like hearing that alert and being reminded that they're not alone anymore, and their captain isn't like, you know, comatose somewhere.
Rosemary eventually says, when this is all over, do you want to go somewhere? Like, just you and me, just, like, not everybody else.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah. There's,
I mean, I've got some credits stashed away, and well, I'm building myself a little toy.
Oh, you mean this? And she taps on, like, Lola 2.0.
Yeah.
Will there be room for me in it, or are you gonna build me my own?
Ooh. Like,
You need
I
three to make Voltron!
yeah. No, so I kind of imagine like there's a legit pause in Doxy's face, and it's just like, oh, and like the voice like actually gets deeper. And he just goes down to boop Rosemary on the nose and says, of course, there's always room for you.
Can I be the gunner?
You can be whatever you want. I'm building it. We're building it.
So I want a multi-track changeling twin Gatling cannon.
Yes. Oh. I think I have a design already for that. Like, so. Okay. And like, I kind of imagine like the technobabble just goes
On and on and on, and she
on
adds.
and on.
You will discover during.
It's kind
this...
of like a play. It's kind of a play.
You'll discover during this play that while you have technobabble, she has a lot of weaponry babble.
Ah.
She knows her guns.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's totally going. What's Heavy Arms, the Gundam?
Yeah.
Just give me all the guns. Yeah. All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
End scene.
And scene. Back upstairs in the war room, also known as the kitchen, Eddard and Gideon were discussing the future of Lakshay.
Drinking and discussing.
You were drinking, Gideon wasn't.
Yes, I was.
No, yeah, Gideon doesn't drink as much as he used to, for sure. But honestly, he's kind of, he's still very chill, hands across, arms across, you know, not to be like defensive, but that's just a normal stance for him.
I mean, I think we said a lot last time, and I think at this point we'll just be asking you what you were up to while I was frozen.
Yeah, and he would say like, you know, trying to get the resistance all backed up and looking out for you from afar. Again,
I was a piece of art for a lot of people, wasn't I?
Say that again.
I was a piece of art for a lot of people, wasn't I?
You can say that. Let's just say that one, some of the things I've seen you get up to aren't what I expect a prince of a kingdom to get up to, but I can't really, you know, speak on that too much, seeing as I wasn't around.
What did I get up to that was not up to your crazy standard?
Do you want me to give you a list?
If you want an example, Gideon, he took part in
Listen.
a Fortnite tournament.
Listen. First it was twice a night. There's copyright infringement somewhere in there. Be careful. And I didn't exactly take part in it. I was just there in the background next to Loxy. He was doing everything.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Advising, and then I shot someone. It was very princey, okay? Very princey.
Look, I ain't judging you. I just... I don't know.
In the end, I think I spent the last, year and a half, 2 years not clearly knowing nor remembering that I was some sort of prince, especially in exile. Not sure if I want to go back to that.
I'm not here to force you to go sit in some chair. You know that. I'm here to watch over and finally do what I promised your father.
So if I understand correctly, you've advised him for decades.
Well, at least when he was alive.
And then you're here advising me for as long as you'll have me, I suppose.
I mean, I guess it's as long as you'll have me. You're the royal.
Why don't you take the throne?
No. I'm no Cage. I'm Kane. Sorry. It's not for me. I'll guide. I'll be your eyes and ears. I'll watch over. I'll give you the thoughts and opinions that you don't want to hear, but I'm not fit to sit in some throne.
I have the impression that I'm not fit to sit in that throne either. But I would gladly get the people out of it. But then again, aside from putting a bounty of 1 million credits on my head and barring me from entering the planet at any time, they haven't really acted against me until the orcs today. That's the very first time that I can recall that they've acted against me in certain manner.
But again, you haven't really done much other than some fork knife competition.
Somewhere
to warn
Ninja is just
them-
twitching.
to warn them to look for you. They made sure you'd never come back, but that doesn't mean you can go off and do whatever you want using your name or someone using something like your name.
I haven't used my name to get my way since we went back to the planet almost incognito.
Whether it's your name or it's your symbol or it's your signature, your binary code, something linked back to you. So I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen often. Keep you alive as long as I can. And if, one day you decide to take up the metaphorical Excalibur and reclaim your kingdom, then I'm there.
We don't have a sword that we need to go pick up out of the rock, right?
I hope not.
Me neither.
If I recall correctly, your father had to do some trials. Something like, I don't know, pulling a boulder down a hill. And I'm kidding. You don't got to do all that.
I could easily do all of that.
Okay.
With training, I still am training.
Like I said, I'm not forcing you into anything.
Right.
But I'm here now, so you got me. As long as your devout friend is okay with it.
I think she's gonna be pretty okay. I'm not sure how far she's gonna go with me if I choose to go that route, but more than likely, as long as it gets us moving against the Illithid Scourge, I think she can. I don't want to say bend, but she can accept a few things. maybe not going straight up back to the planet to just kick the hornet's nest. We're gonna need a plan and something strong, solid, good base.
We have a little time, a little. We all know what's happening, so gotta put a little pep in our step, but we'll figure it out.
You said you were building up a resistance?
Yeah, what I can. Those who remember, those who might have descended from, or some who were still alive back then.
How easily is it for you to muster them?
I can contact them. That's not the problem. It's if they'll listen. You know, with time, it causes people to become lax. You know, perhaps this isn't going to happen right now, so why worry? That sort of thing.
Have you ever heard of, I believe it was the Mage of the Tower or something like so? Wise old man, and by old I mean really old.
Cough, cough, Simon. What are you talking about?
Um, I don't know. I have like you have no. I know, but like you have no idea what he's talking about.
Okay, great. Not. It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. He was an ally until he, I don't want to say vanished, but he set us up on our way and then vanished from the ship.
Is he someone I need to know about, or?
I believe I just told you about him. That's pretty much all I know as well. He gave us some good advice and told me how to contact him. I haven't tried to contact him since, but
Well, perhaps he can come in handy soon enough. Who knows? But for now, let's not hamper too much information in too little time. You know, some migraines happen, probably.
so right now we need to decide what our next step is, where we're going, who, if we are helping anyone, who we are helping.
And we can figure that out together with your friend. And you said there was a Dixie cup.
Oh my god, that's gonna be fun. His name is Doxy.
Doxy.
Yeah, he's a gnome, and he has gadgets out of the wazoo.
Oh,
He did not build my armor, but he heavily modified it.
well, I'm sure he's interested. We'll meet them. Well, I'll meet him soon enough.
Oh yes, more than likely he's already on his way.
You hear a ping. It's like, oh, did I hear my name? Yes.
Are you listening on us, or do you have some sort of echo device that listens to whenever your name is said somewhere in the room?
I have a protocol that makes sure that if my name is mentioned, I have at least a notification. Is something wrong?
No, we do have a new guest on board.
Oh, lovely. I'll
I'm
be right
surprised
there.
that he doesn't know you, to be honest, but we'll see.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting guest. I'll be right there. Oh,
Yes.
no, it's okay, Rosemary. I'll be right back.
Uh,
You working on something?
Are they all what's the word I'm looking for? Invasive. Because that's going to be very interesting.
I mean, I can already count Kibishet and Doxy having like shipwide access to pretty much everything. I can't see why the captain wouldn't be able to say something to Walter, and then suddenly there's cameras like in my nightstand.
And,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. They're all pretty invasive, but at this point I got used to it, and I just limit myself to one cordial a day.
at this point, I might have to restart my vices again.
Such as, I'm gonna pour two little tiny drinks, push one towards you.
He just sighs as he whistles, and it looks as if he's scooping like he's about to grab the drink, but a gloved spectral hand actually grabs it, and he takes it.
Okay, so you're not gonna even drink from your own drink. You're gonna have somebody pour it in your mouth for you.
Yes.
Okay. Fancy. Whenever I whistle, all I get is a coyote.
You get a what?
Let me demonstrate. I'm gonna. Walter, could you open the doors for the kitchen, please?
The door opens.
And I'm going to whistle.
A coyote runs up to you.
Hey, girl. I forgot at this point it's a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is there a I don't want to know. You know what? You have.
Why don't she tell you yourself? She does have a board with pictograms.
Yes. There's across around her neck is a necklace upon which dangles a small holographic whiteboard. And this is a breed of coyotes you've seen before. They're called the Wileys. And they can speak certain phrases via whiteboard. But none of them can actually explain why she's here.
I have a question. Is it an Acme whiteboard?
Of course it is.
Great.
Space Acme. It's Space Acme, so it's SPAC
It's
me.
SPAC me.
It's SPAC me. Yeah.
No, Skipper Reisman, we're safe here in space.
I had
Oh,
to
no one can
undo
hear you say
myself
their
very
names.
quickly. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, he just looks at him. Hey, little girl. How are you?
She just looks at you, sits down, wags her tail, and barks.
Uh-huh. Do you speak animal? Because I don't speak animal. I'm just.
Oh no, she I think she's very happy to be meeting somebody new. Also, Stella, when's the last time you ate? Because I don't recall feeding you in a long while.
She looks at you and then goes,
Oh, God.
and a pin comes out of her mouth. A grenade
I will
pin.
check my buddy for
A
everyone.
grenade
on
pin?
every grenade I own, are they still pinned?
Yes.
I'm gonna flip the table and hide behind it.
What?
Yeah. You
I grab
see,
him and just pull him into cover.
You just see Edard freak out as he sees this pin come out of this small coyote, flips the table over, and jumps behind it for cover.
He's gonna walk back and hold his arm out as his force buckler appears.
No. I grab you and I pull you.
And as you do that, your force buckler appears. Quickly, Edard brings you behind cover at the same time, holding up your buckler, waiting for the inevitable explosion that never happens.
I was gonna say, like, this is about the time that Doxy enters into the kitchen. It's like, hey, how's everything? What is that?
And Stella just leaves, very proud of herself.
I'm gonna
Oh, that damn
peek over
dog.
the table and just look around.
It is a pin to a grenade. You just don't know which.
So
Or how
somewhere in the
long.
ship, at some point, there's gonna be an explosion. We won't know why.
Or
Well,
it
now we
already
will know
happened.
Oh, that dog. That Stella. Hi. Welcome to our ship.
Second, please.
You must be Dixie Cup. Got it.
It's Doxy.
That's what I said. Nice to meet you.
You as well. And who are you?
You can call me Gideon. Without all the titles and shenanigans, you can consider me his pseudo father.
Oh, welcome. Oh, this is such a lovely moment for you both. I have something for you. And like Doxy like runs off into the fridge and like reaches like super deep. Like, it's tiny gnome reaching into this giant kitchen. Pretty much they walks inside the
It's
the
a
fridge.
walk-in for you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a walk-in fridge. Walks into the fridge, and then comes back with like a giant bottle of cordial. That it's like, I've been saving this for a long time. Shh! Don't tell Cabochette. Don't tell her. And like,
Oh, no,
like,
it's not coming from the
Walter.
ship.
Walter. Meditation protocols in the kitchen.
The
And,
lights
like-
dim. Smooth jazz begins to play. The door closes.
All right.
And the fragrant sense of incense is pushed through the air ducts.
The air vents.
The air
Are you
vents, yeah.
using Kibichet's protocol against her?
Yes.
Won't she? You know what? I'm gonna get some more glasses.
No, I have admin access to all the protocols. I know how to make sure that she does not see this happening.
And the moment she walks in the door, we'll be screwed. I'll take two.
So
and I
you start
poured-
drinking cordial and having a lovely time.
I
Except
was
Gideon, who
gonna
looks
say-
confused.
Yes, Gideon's watching all this, and then the one thing you probably don't expect him to do or say, he looks over at where like the speaker area would be, or whatever,
Yeah.
like to like communicate. He snaps his fingers to turn it on. Cabochette, I believe you have friends down here. They're drinking. This is awkward.
And actually, that's with Technomancy? Yeah. He can turn on and off things. So the
Oh,
speaker
that's so cool.
the speaker comes on despite the protocol, and Walter says in the back, like Walter's like, "Oh, someone's playing with me."
Ooh.
And
All right.
Kebichet in your room. You're in complete silence and darkness, meditating. And you hear Gideon's voice.
Well, I figure she's already gotten the alert because she did say that she would know if Edel panicked. And so,
She
you
did.
know, the biological responses of running from a grenade pin from Stella might be mildly. She'd acknowledge it and ignore it, and then but bring up all of the life suit monitoring that she has. So she'd turn when she hears that come through. She'd go, "I'm very well aware. I'm also very well aware, Doxy, of where you kept that bottle. The pressure sensor was a mite sensitive, so I reset it for you, darling."
What? No. And like you kind of hear like a scurrying of Doxy like running to the refrigerator where it's like it's like, God damn it, Kebichet, what are you? And like just a string of curses and like technobabble. This shouldn't be possible, but anyway.
But if you desire, Gideon, you're welcome to join me if you don't wish to join in the festivities and frivolities that they're about to engage in.
Edod, you have fun. Doxy.
Thank you for getting it
You-
right.
For now. You all have a good time. I'm going to retire. Well, I'm going to talk to that Kebichet. Bye. He just walks out.
Before the door opens, Walter pipes in and says, in the absence of the captain, I need the approval of the rest of the crew. Do I prepare a quarter for Mr. Gideon?
Oh, that's right. I believe he would require guest access to certain facilities. And of course, a bed well made, if one's available.
I believe the secondary guest quarters on the level 3 are still up. Starboard side would be quite fine for Mr. Gideon.
The same one, basically, that Whitney is in?
No, the one that we shoved Alloktep in.
Yeah.
Oh,
the-
okay.
all the-
Yeah, the last crew quarter that isn't used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then it shall be prepared. And the door opens. Oh, yes, Doxy?
No, I was gonna say, Gideon, let Rosemary if you need anything. She will have be able to acquire any technology or well, make yourself at home.
I will try my best. Eddie, not you, Eddie Freeman. Eddie, don't. I'm not your father. Don't drink too much, please.
Way ahead of you on that one.
Uh-huh.
He said don't drink too much, right?
He shakes his head as he walks out.
And I figure you try to rejoin Kevichet? Or do you instead retire to your own quarters?
He'll go to her room for a second, or wherever
Okay.
she is.
Yeah, Walter can guide you to her.
Yeah, he showed like
There are
I-
arrows
left.
like on the
Yeah.
walls, yeah, blinkers and such to guide
Well,
you.
it's also. I mean, there's the door here that leads to the kitchen, and this is my room.
Oh, that
I
was so-
imagine
Yeah, she
there's
basically lives like right behind the kitchen.
yeah.
So,
Which is probably why she knew that we were having the thing. Anyway,
Yeah, you don't need to hack into people's life suit when they're like one door away from you.
Damn it! I knew we should have done this outside the kitchen. I imagine like the guided lights are like a little bit much, and they're like these hard light displays because there's like hard light arrows that
Yeah.
kind of point because there's hard light projectors pretty much everywhere on that ship.
It's very high tech. Thank you for the host. It's a very high tech ship, even though it looks like junk from the outside.
What are you trying to say?
It is built from the amalgamation of like 3 different ships.
That was too meta. I'm sorry. That was Doxy getting upset that the DM was describing the ship.
It's a beaut. Don't worry.
It is a beautiful ship. How could you?
I'm dead.
No,
he heads over for a moment. He's not gonna be there for a while, for too long. But he'll perhaps like knock, or because he's extra, he will do this. But each time he goes forward, it's his mage hand that touches the door. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god.
Hey, knocking on metal hurts.
I mean,
Can't
he's
break
not
a nail.
You would hear a slight rumbling, and then the door would open. As she doesn't have technomancy, but she does have thaumaturgy, and it's wired to her doors.
Hey,
And
Oh.
she's probably just finished cleaning up her meditation and stands. Well then, Mr. Gideon, shall I find you some appropriate quarters for one of your station?
I'm sure I can find my own way. I know ships. I can figure
No,
out.
but we wouldn't want to be poor hosts. It would be a failing on my part of one of my station.
Well, I won't turn down the hospitality. After you.
Of course, this way, sir. And she'd lead him upstairs. And when she'd pull one of those, step into the elevator, wait for him, follow in, close the door, and then say, as they were going up, it's like, well, my superior thinks relatively fondly of you. That's positive, at least in these circumstances.
Your superior, you mean
The void, yes.
yes. I told you I'm not completely what's the word I'm looking for? I know the void a little bit, as his eyes flash once more. And he doesn't like make them flash, he just kinda just do it randomly. I had a run in a long time ago with as you saw, the scales. I don't know if I got touched or something, but that dragon did a number. But anywho.
Well, you have the void's blessing upon you. That's a positive in this situation.
don't know if it's a blessing or an accident waiting to happen, but I've been fine so far.
It's positive. Look at it this way, Mr. Gideon. Eventually, we will arrange the political situation in such a way that Eddard ends up back on the throne. We manipulate things so that we gain the extra troops that we need. I managed to continue on as I am. We ensure that the Illithid can't use the void as a means of transportation, and we ensure that the focus is not on civil war, but on the larger threat. And if Eddard doesn't wish to remain on that throne long term, well, I'm sure we can find appropriate spouse that we can arrange the continuation of the family line in the appropriate manner.
Ooh, that was a mouthful. But you're not wrong. I am curious to know, other than the obvious, point A leads to B, C, and D, the connect the dots, I get that. But, how did you and Eddard even meet? Like, how does a priestess, a cleric, I don't know exactly the
A
terminology.
cleric and a doctor, if you wish to be specific. I'm a surgeon.
Clerical doctor. Cleric and a doctor.
If you want the official title,
Huh?
if you want the official title, it's Lady Kebachet of House Aldahar, Cleric of the Void and Ship's Doctor. Surgeon.
I'm gonna have to remember that one when I'm, less tired.
It's perfectly acceptable. How did I and Eddard meet?
Yeah.
We both had contracts with the firm.
The firm, by the way, Gideon, is the Space Mafia.
Got it.
Which we destroyed.
Yeah, but and if you've all observed, there were massive information dumps about the firm that our doxy managed to ensure were appropriated through the mass.
To put CB up to speed, the headquarters of the firm were blown up a couple of months ago.
He probably have heard of that. Yeah.
It made the news, around the galaxy.
Well,
So if, unless you could have not heard about it, it's up to you. But it is not a secret event.
well,
It
I
actually
feel
also destroyed the planet Jupiter in the solar system.
I mean, it wasn't
Well.
destroyed, it was eaten, but there's that.
Well, seems like y'all been getting up to quite a lot.
I mean, after 30 years of affiliations with the firm, it was time to move on, at least in this instance, and I appreciate Eddard and Doxy and the captain for what they tried to do, and I've helped them.
I guess what I'm curious to know is what he seems fond of you, and I'm not here to replace any connection you or and remember that name Doxy, or I guess the captain have with Eddard. I'm just curious to know. You all seem like a family, for lack of a better word.
Well, considering that my family and I haven't been on speaking terms for 30 years, it's actually quite pleasant to have someone in an environment such as this consider me family. It's different.
I haven't heard that term family used for me for a long time, so
Well, I'm pretty sure Eddard intends to use it with you more frequently. So I would advise, well, let me put it this way. You're now on the official list of people that I ensure don't get dead. You should feel blessed and lucky.
well, I guess if a cleric of the void says it should be lucky for not dying, then I guess that's
Considering
Yes,
that my
I'll take
deity has a very firm belief and balance in the understanding that death is of an inevitability, for you not to end up dead is a kind of means that you have purpose beyond, and that you serve a greater one, even if it is merely as a shock troop against the Illithid, as we all are.
I feel like I'm here as long as I'm needed, and need is a word that no one actually comprehends. So perhaps I'm alive for now. How about that?
Of course. Be aware. Oh, and she just kind of like evaluates you for a second. All right. You don't have any contact allergies to silver, do you?
Nah, no, not me.
Okay, good. I will have a small present for you in the morning then. Have a pleasant night.
You as well. And thank you for
You're
taking
welcome.
care of him.
He's kind of like a younger brother, which is odd considering that my siblings are a much more complicated relationship than I usually embrace. Don't worry, he's not going to get dead anytime soon. I've worked very hard to ensure that.
Well, that's good for me. And he'll he doesn't really have a hat, but he'll just
Tip is, yeah.
yeah.
I would, however, advise the fact that he and Doxy are probably going to overindulge in spirits and might want to make sure your door is locked, as they have on occasion embraced a human concept known as streaking. I'm going to go do the same.
Too
in a
late
moment.
now.
He will get stepped back into his room and shroom.
Really
Meanwhile,
streaking.
I remember a whole scene in a shower in a towel.
Oh yeah.
Showers.
And then I
We
remember what
were
happened after the towel and the running.
Yo, decontamination. Anyway.
There was running afterwards.
yeah, but I think they were sober.
Yeah, I think
So what happens when we're not sober? Oh boy.
Well, that's a
the
good
most
question.
meaningful conversations happen.
Exactly.
Um,
That yelp or that the yow, that was from excitement of the conversation that we were having.
Of course. What else?
Go ahead, Simon.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as you continue drinking your cordials, a flock of servitor drones appear in the kitchen, and they begin just ransacking the fridge for snacks and other things, and then
Oh.
head back to Zredrik's room.
I guess Red's hungry. Does
Oh,
she-
oh.
Do they have like a food thingy in their chambers?
They feed off of your psychic energy,
Oh,
but they can
Oh.
also feed off of actual food.
so basically, we're a snack.
Yep,
I knew it.
yeah,
with two
yeah.
C's.
Oh.
So whenever I go in their chamber to watch some movies, I'm also the popcorn.
Yep.
Yes. You're getting the connection now.
Nice. That's why I always go back. It feels so like mind numbing sometimes.
Oh no.
That said, though, so if everyone retires for the night, the
Yeah.
ship remains on the asteroid. And that night, you are all met with horrible, horrible nightmares. Can you all make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Let's see. Does this involve? Because I'm a gnome and I get things.
It
that-
involves magic, so you have advantage.
Yes.
That is like the worst.
Wait. And sorry. Wait. Shit. How big is the ship?
Do you
This is
have
actually
do you have an ability that like
yes. Friendly creatures within 15 feet of me can add their intelligence modifier to saving throws against spells and magical effects.
for the
I'm not-
purposes of tonight?
Nope.
For the purposes of tonight, we'll say it works.
Yes.
Okay. So you add
Plus,
4 plus 4.
so that's a
Oh,
17.
yours? Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's mine, I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's my intelligence modifier. So it's plus 4.
All right. So it's
So
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. In your case, Eddie, with advantage +4.
Right. Okay. Which is good because I don't have a modifier for that.
Quick question.
18.
Would I have an ability? Just got the ability that would allow me to re-roll this.
Yep.
but I would only be able to get it back after a long rest.
Yeah, which would happen after your rest.
So I'm gonna reroll then.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
17. Better.
The only one that succeeds is Edard.
Oh god, it was over.
What's my
It's over
what's my
17?
18?
Well, 18, was it with the +4?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only
Okay.
person that succeeds is Edard.
Fuck.
All right.
I still only have 17 on my side.
No, plus the 4 from
Plus the
CB.
4 from CB.
Oh,
So you have
it's
21.
his intelligence
Yeah.
bonus, not mine.
Yeah.
Mine would have been a +0.
So, when you wake up after your long rest, everyone would take 25 psychic damage except Edard, who would take 12. Here's what happens. You dream that night of being stuck in the darkness. And it's not, like in the case of Kevichet, it's not a welcoming darkness. It's not the void. It's like an oppressive, almost palpable darkness. Like it has a physical form. And it keeps both chasing you and restraining you in place. You can hear the sound of your compatriots, the other members of the Scarlet Trust, or even Gideon that you only met recently, call out in the dark, call out your names, asking where they are. And try as you might to group up as would be your first instinct normally, following the sound of each other's voice. The voices are distant but close at the same time. And it seems that with every step you take, a part of you disappears forever. And the only feeling that you have is homesickness. A longing to go back home. But knowing that it is all but impossible. And that you are trapped in this darkness forever. And this lasts the whole night. And when you wake up in the morning, despite the fact that you benefit from a long rest, despite the fact that you regain your abilities and everything, you don't gain level of exhaustions, but you are tired. This dream was very tiresome.
Just for clarification, we're tired and we have the psychic damage even though we rested.
Yep.
Got it.
So, the first thing Kevichet's going to do after she goes through her morning rituals of ritual casting all of the protection spells on the ship is she's going to cast a new spell that she learned recently.
Uh-huh.
And she's actually going to cast 2 spells immediately in this space. She's going to ritually cast Forbiddance on the ship.
Okay.
And she's specifically going to target, I guess, fiends, but it doesn't matter. The important part is to lock out those who might be attempting to plane shift onto our vessel.
Mhm.
And then she's going to page everyone and say, "Are you all right? If you are in pain or medically, please see me in the medical facility. I have something that might be beneficial for that."
You hear in response from Doxy, "Oh my god, last night, how much did I drink?
Not enough for you to be having a migraine of that level.
I didn't think so." And like I kind of imagine Doxy kind of makes his way to engineering and just kind of sluggishly starts moving along things.
Gideon definitely is basically naked. Oh shit, that's really cool. Yeah, he just no, he like snaps his fingers to like point at the speaker. Yeah. Shit. Oh, I had one drink, barely even that. The hell y'all got on this ship? I'm coming. And he stumbles and like grabs, probably like trips and falls, fuck, and gets back up and grabs his pants and like walks out. Honestly, he probably doesn't have his shirt on. He's probably walking out. You're like, oh shit. And he walks towards, I guess, the medical area or wherever.
The med bay.
Med bay, yeah. His perfect silver hair is like definitely just bedheaded. He needs to make sure.
I can. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You good.
I was gonna say. I imagine Doxy says, Kevin, did you do something that cordial?
No, I did not. And considering that I have a headache that actually might be slightly painful, and I think something else happened. So please meet me in the medical facility.
Okay. And Doxy, like, putting down whatever he was working on. It's kind of like he went into a routine with the headache and everything. Heads back up to the med bay.
Whitney is the only one that doesn't seem affected. Yes, kitten. Yes, Whitney is unaffected, kitten.
Bean kitty!
Dream Kitty makes an appearance.
He's like a good like 5-ish feet away from my computer or my microphone, and yet you can still hear him.
Oh yeah. Powerful meow.
Yeah, but yeah, Whitney is the only one that hasn't been affected. Rosemary also has a pounding headache, and she's like, I didn't drink at all last night.
No, I'm quite sure you didn't come in, darling. I'll be fine. She
Make my
waits till
way
everybody's in. Does everyone come?
And when he gets there and notices that Eddie isn't there, he will. Eddie boy, you coming? You okay?
Yeah, I'll be coming in dressed in a t-shirt and flowery PJ pants that absolutely do not belong to me.
Don't lie.
No, we know who they belong to. We know who they belong to. They belong to that redhead.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I went through the laundry pile.
Uh-huh. Kebichet notices and doesn't say anything. D notices and says something. Kebichet says nothing.
That's
But
because D likes to ship.
you say that like I've ever denied it.
Nope.
But yeah, you're all in the med bay.
She would then take the opportunity and cast Prayer of Healing for everyone. It would take a few minutes, but she would do it at fourth level. So it's 24 hit points.
Everyone regains 24.
As the void just kind of comes out from her and embraces all of you.
Cabichet, have you ever said how much I'm starting to really get used to the void? It's very peaceful.
Isn't it?
The void is indeed very peaceful. Until you see what you think is the void just grabbing someone from space.
Oh,
But
and
that was not the void.
actual Eddie, you weren't here, but Gideon was touched by a void dragon when he was younger. So not only does he have like these weird purpley kind of immaterial dragon scales up his arm, his eyes are literally like nebula-like.
Oh shit,
Like-
that's dope.
So he's used to the void, but not in ways that Kevin is. And he just, oh yeah, void is something, but for now it's cool. It's cool.
If you haven't looked at the art, Doxy has like this crazy nebuloid like sleeve on one of his arms. Actually, no, both the arms. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Both
on
arms,
yeah. So he'd totally be fixated on your eyes. He'd give you like a nice like eye to eye moment. Maybe a little bit awkward, like a little bit too long, you know.
Yeah, he's definitely looking like what?
I miss my parents.
Okay.
And
So
as you see that, as you say that, you hear your parents' voice in your mind. Doxy? Doxy, wait, is that you?
In all fairness, I do not have my notes ready, so I totally forgot my parents' names.
Mom,
Uh,
Dad.
Mom
yeah,
and
mom,
Dad.
mom. Yeah, sorry. No, I have it here. Yeah. Mom, Dad, Papa.
Father.
Father?
Do we hear this at all, or
It depends. Doxy, do you say that out loud or not?
I mean, I think Doxy knows the difference between psychically communication and not, but also being startled, I would probably say it out loud. So like it's kind of like both.
You hear your mother's voice as she says, "My little space bean."
Oh, God damn.
oh,
What? Where are you?
We don't know. There was this bright light in the darkness, and we saw you standing in a spaceship.
The darkness. I just had a dream of the darkness. What? And Doxy would remember, but Eddie is not in a good mind to remember that shit.
Yeah.
The dream was like us going down a hallway or something like that.
Yeah,
with
like an
darkness all
eternal,
around us.
but it's always dark all around, so
Okay.
you have no idea like
There's
how
no like
long you've
necessarily
walked,
walls or okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I think I know where you are. Well, I mean, at least somewhat. I'm coming for you. Can you tell me more? Tell me anything about what happened.
We were, and your father chimes in, we were helping these people, these poor humans. I think you're nearby. Did you see a mine? A mining facility?
Yes.
It's in an
we were
asteroid field.
I mean,
It's where you
right. Yeah. We're right there. And like Doxy's like pulling up a display while absentmindedly like having this conversation in his mind.
Mhm.
Kind of like glazed over, but like mind is still working towards other things, kind of, the multitasking kind of thing. And everyone sees kind of like a star map explode in hard light, and then drill in and zoom into where they are. What can you tell me? What can you tell me of where, of these people, of the connection?
It takes a moment. And you get the feeling that your parents are probably whispering to one another because you can almost hear a voice. And then your mother says, "We managed to flee the mind flayers. When the attack came against the sun, we fled aboard an escape pod. We landed in this asteroid field. And the poor miners, they were set upon by... Well, your father thinks it's orcs. I'm not quite sure. We transported everyone down the mine shaft, but we didn't know where we were going. And then everything became dark. And that's where we are.
I okay. How are you communicating to me right now?
The Mind Flayers did things to us. They changed us.
Oh no.
Don't
Well,
worry, we're not. We're still your parents.
Okay. Well, either way, we've been working very hard on trying to figure out how to stop the Mind Flayers. You'd be proud of me. I've done some things.
Yes. While being in their enthrall, we did learn quite a few things about a group of thorny rebels.
Yep, that's me.
We're proud of you, son.
All right. We'll come for you. We're not far. We'll find you.
It shouldn't take you much. You're resourceful. We're exhausted. And this connection...
Save your breath.
We might not be able to speak again until you see us face to face.
It won't be long.
All right.
I'm coming.
I love you, Space Bud.
Wait, what did you say?
Space Bud.
I think you said space butt for a second.
No,
I was
Bud
just like,
with a D.
I was like, whoa.
Bud with a D. Like B-U-D. You're your mother's little space bud.
Yeah, space bean, space bud. I love it. I'm a speen.
You're speed.
All right. You all see Doxy like snap out of it for a second and just look around and then look at Editor and say, "It's time to go in the shit. Do you have a name for it?"
The mine?
No. Your
Frame?
frame. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh my god. Like I said, brain's not working fully right now. Anyway. Yeah, do you have a name for the frame?
No. I
Okay,
just
well-
got it. It's not
I have.
tiny.
So the name that I have in the book is called a battle frame.
Okay. I'll just say this, just so that way I finish that sentence. It's time to go. We need to use the battle frame. My parents, they're in the mines.
Didn't see anyone.
I'm sorry. What?
Your brain activity was off the charts just now.
The Mind Flayers did something to them so that they were able to establish a psychic link. The tower told me that they were alive and with the Mind Flayers, but when they attacked the sun, when the Illithid attacked the sun, they were able to escape. And I imagine like while Doxy's is running and like doing scans of the mines, trying to do like sending servitors down to like do like a kind of deep scan to some extent. Doxy does an exposition of basically giving them the other side of that conversation, letting them know what's going on.
Do I see any damage to Doxy from that communication?
Nope.
Cool.
There's
Wait.
damage from cordial and weird nightmares.
But you know,
Anymore.
she was monitoring you with her MRIs and various scanners that you very kindly facilitated.
With all those
But-
scanners, I'm surprised we didn't get cancer yet.
Different. This is
Space scanners,
fan-
they're safe.
Yeah. Fantasy scanners.
Scanners.
Spanners.
Don't worry,
Spanners?
if you're ever in concern about your reproductive qualities, I'll make sure
What?
to warn you.
What? You can verify that?
What?
Hold on.
Yes.
We're getting into a topic that I'm definitely not comfortable listening to. So
We'll
what
talk later.
about no? What about the frame in the mine? I
Yeah.
checked out the door of the mine. It's not opening yet. Well, I also didn't really try, because you all stumbled upon me.
I also don't think the frame would really fit in the mine, Doxy.
Oh.
But the frame could probably pry the door open.
We also didn't try to open it.
No,
didn't
I
try
don't.
to open it.
Well,
I didn't
you
try to
did.
open it,
You
yeah.
did your thing with technomancy to open the blast
The
doors.
first door, not the one in the back though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only we had somebody that was good with electronics.
Very good. Oh, you're talking about Dixie. Got it.
Doxy.
It's thanks
I'm
to
gonna,
edit.
I'm gonna put a tally mark each time. He does it in the air.
No, I as you do that with your hand, there's a hard light tally that just now floats next to you.
Constant reminder.
Fine. So we need to get in the mine. I mean, something told me I need to get in there regardless. But now, if there's something actually urgent,
Yeah, it seems like there's others in there. So, I imagine, yeah, let's go. What's the door? I mean, you all went with. Well, I held down the
one was
torch.
just an easy door. I just boof. But the other one I didn't honestly try. I didn't get a chance to. I looked at it. It seemed like a lot of physical damage had happened to it. So
I see.
I would assume that it's harder to get into.
Well, if I can't get it open, then at least we have the frame now. That should have the strength to open it up.
That's a skeleton key. That's what I would say.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I said the frame would be a skeleton key in this case.
Ah. Let's see what.
Eh,
Yeah.
we
I
might
have jokes sometimes too. I'm not just muscles.
barely that, Eddie boy. We might as well, stop chatting and get on with it.
Let's
If
do.
someone's in there, we need to get in there, correct?
They seemed weak. They tired. So time is of the essence, and Doxy just starts walking off to do preparation of getting them out there.
Gideon will then head off to his own room and get his clothes back on because again he was literally just in there in pants. And he looks good for an older gentleman of over 200 years. Let me tell you. But yeah, he gets his stuff back on. And
Gideon the
heads back
Silver
out.
Fox.
He is.
Damn.
Oh man, I saw that art, man.
And
Oh, I mean, I don't have any art for Gideon yet.
Oh wait, that wasn't Gideon. Oh, I'm sorry, that was someone else.
yeah,
well,
that was
those could
Gazzini.
Oh right. Well, let me tell you, that was hot.
With everyone getting ready, we'll go on break, and we'll come back
Yes.
with the group in front
Dive
of the
to
mine.
mines.
Yes, awesome.
We'll see everyone in about 5 to 10 minutes. Stick around. The second part will be spoopy and dangerous.
Oh gosh.
Ah, lovely, spoopy.
Oh god.
are back. Hello. Before we go back into the front of the mine, where the doors are closed, let me just real quick thank all of our sponsors here at Wandering DM, and that includes the wonderful Mage Hand Press, the company that made Dark Matter, without who we would not be playing this game. Dark Matter is a sci-fi D&D setting that you've been privy to for the past 4 seasons now. It's great. It is amazing, and the hardcover book just got released, so if you go at store.magehandpress.com and use code WanderingDM, you get 15% off everything, including the hardcover book, which, by the way, is amazing.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. The art is wow. It's, yeah, I don't have it on me, it's downstairs, but just wow, pick it up. Otherwise, there's also Found Familiar, the coffee company. I am someone that drinks a lot of coffee, often 24 to 36 ounces per day, especially when I'm streaming. So I love my coffee, and I love the flavors and the blends that they have available at Found Familiar. I did an order recently. I'm expecting it very, very soon. I know there's a lot of them that are going out of stock at the moment, but if you go on their website, foundfamiliar.com, you can use code WanderingDM or use the link down below in the panels to get your 10% off your purchases. And if you live in the States, you also get free shipping for any order over $50. And then last but not least is Dice Envy. If you like shiny math click-clacks, you can check the panel down below and click on that. Get yourself some very good-looking dice. And I heard they were lucky, but don't quote me on that. Try them out. I know that there's a few sets that I cannot wait to get my little goblin hands on. Without further ado, let's go back to the game.
Ooh.
And let's just change the music a bit. To like the same thing but deeper.
Spoopy music.
Yeah, it's probably spoopier, I guess.
I mean, anything that has a low tone, yeah. Oh, I feel the bass, dude. My headphones are, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear nothing, so that's fine.
Wash your ears then. So,
Thanks.
the oh, hey, thank you so much for the sub. El Sephiroth?
It's like a mix between Sephiroth and Elsa.
I'm sorry, I have probably butchered your name so much.
El Sephiroth.
El Sephiroth.
El Sephiroth.
But thank you so
Whoever
much
you
for
are,
the sub.
thank you.
Yes, whoever you are, thank you. So the group stands in front of the doors that lead to the mining facility. For the sake of brevity, we'll say that you also took the battle frame out in case your skills with technology or magic failed at opening the doors.
Are you telling me that it is possible that brute strength will be the victor in this case?
It just might be the case.
I mean, I don't want them to fail, but then again.
Reminder that you need life suits.
I have
Or a zone
the
of
ring of
atmosphere.
spacewalking.
Yeah.
So
I cast Zone of Atmosphere on me, and I'm wearing a life suit.
So how wide
It's
is
it's a 30-foot radius, so it's a 60-foot diameter.
Okay, so anyone within 30 feet of Kabachet, you don't need a life suit.
cool.
So if you want to look cool, oh yeah, that's true, Doxy, you weren't there last week. We decided that the life suits, basically what they were, is we're going back into like the 1950s, 1960s sci-fi, and it's just this glass bubble around your head, and the rest is basically your clothes.
Okay.
Because it's a force field.
Right. For me, I imagine, it because I do everything for myself as much as I can, because I don't trust magic, or I haven't for a very long time. And so what you see is kind of that life suit, but with more of like a cyberpunk feel to it. like an 80s cyberpunk. So it's like that, but with the 80s cyberpunk feel. So it has like sharper edges,
Lights
like kind of like
everywhere.
It's
yeah,
a
like
cube.
you got like a kind of upward glow from myself, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you're so cool. I'm kidding.
I missed you, CV.
But here you stand in front of the doors. What do you do?
To start off, just to make sure, because I didn't do it, I will try to technomancy this door
Okay.
to see if there's any. Because with technomancy specifically, it's not just opening doors. If it's excuse me, if there's like an operation or like a password or something like that, I can like somehow not somehow figure it out, but like I can
Reroute the circuit
a little bit.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
a cantrip, but still.
You snap your
short
finger,
circuit.
and the doors barely crack open. They do it with a lot of strain, and you can hear nothing because you're in space. But if you could hear, it would probably make a nightmarish sound of steel grating on steel.
Yeah. Question for you. Seeing that, I mean, we have communication and all that kind of stuff, but seeing that movement, do I surmise that it's a mechanical failure or a like something with electronics?
Probably electronics. You think with your ungodly amount of skills that the power is out. There's just not enough power left.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if there's like, I mean, this it would make sense. I can't remember if I have like an ability or. Oh wait, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna fly over to where I think the circuit board or conduit would be, like where I think the I guess if
Like
there's
the panel
door
and
here.
stuff?
Yeah, exactly. There, the panel. That's the word I was trying to look for. Thank you. So I go over to where the panel is, and you see Doxy like just kind of get to work. And I think I know what it is. Give me a second, and you should be able to open it then. And he works on it. I'm going to use my. So there's a couple of different things. So depending on what I already know, because I have the retro technology from Star Gnome, which allows me to identify old magical technology, and then engineer, which allows me to do some crazy stuff like creating makeshift like gadgets and things like that last for a short amount of time. So I figured, let me just like fix the power supply, like hook up like a piece of my tech or a gadget, and then like kind of makeshift a power supply that's enough to open the door.
You're gonna jury rig using probably the remains of the 4 vehicles that the orcs had.
Okay, that's fair. I forgot that there were orcs.
Yeah, 2 vehicles, because 2 of them were destroyed. 23 is enough. You create like a small... You create like a small generator.
Wait, 23? Someone roll? Oh, I rolled? Oh,
Yes,
I accidentally rolled. That was technology.
But yeah, you create a small generator. A small power generator that you hook up. And
It was actually 26 because I forgot to add expertise, so now it's fixed.
anyway,
Sorry.
it works 3 points better. And the doors do manage to, if you use Technomancy again, Gideon, you can open them completely. And you notice that right beyond it is a platform, an elevator that goes down.
Oh yeah, he would definitely look at Doxy and go, "Huh, not bad." And watch it.
You don't think your generator would have the power to... If you close them again, you probably won't have the power to open them a second time.
The doors.
Yeah. You'll need like a new power source.
Sure. Let me think. I just like context wise, we have the doors, and we have an elevator. Is the door creating a seal to allow oxygen and other like atmosphere in, or no? Then who cares? Yeah, let's just go in. I will have one of the servitors like buzz down, and kind of like post up at the door just in case something comes.
Hey, really quickly,
Mhm.
because I've been hearing it said, and I just don't know, and I'm looking at it now in the PDF. What exactly does technology go under? Because I do have proficiency in it. I just don't know what it.
Intelligence.
Oh,
It's just you won't see it on the sheet itself because
yeah.
they're like regular D&D sheets. But you can add it as a separate skill.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. So after this last level, technology, data, and circuitry are all at 13 bonuses. Wow, Doxy is too ridiculous.
How do you add the skill? There, I'm looking.
Okay.
Okay. It's like in other proficiencies.
Yeah, I was struggling.
Cool.
Thank you.
So, you open the doors and climb on the platform. Turn it on, and it slowly goes down into the darkness. And when you're down in the darkness, where
I can see.
yeah,
So can
who
I.
has dark vision?
I have
don't-
dark vision to 90 feet, and I can see through magical darkness.
I don't think I have.
I have everything vision. No, I have my visor, so I have the
Thermal sight.
Dylan fixed
Well,
my suit to give me.
I
dark
have several different sights. So I have thermal sight. I have magic sight. What is it called? Oh,
vision.
it's been
Dark
so
vision.
long. Well, I do have dark vision. I have dark vision because I'm a gnome.
Gideon, I'll add it to your sheet.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm able to see in the dark is what I'm trying to say. But I'm also able to see other things. So if there's things hiding, spoopy things.
I don't think I
Meow.
have dark vision.
There you go. CB, you have technology now. It's under your passive wisdom. Passive
Thank
perception.
you.
So we're descending into this craziness.
Can you see it?
I'm talking to myself. Sorry, I was just looking at something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision. I
No,
don't have
as a near human, you wouldn't, because you count as human for like vision purposes.
exactly.
So you would notice, Kabechet and
Doxy.
Doxy, that there is a long, blackened corridor. With your dark vision, you notice that the walls are marred with scorch marks, blaster shots, and other signs of combat. This is stone for the most part. They were mining the inside of this asteroid, which was rich in iron and other minerals. And so I say it's a corridor, but like it's more like an elongated room that goes in and out in some places. Like it really was the beginning of a mining facility, really a small one. And at the end, you would have like the common room, but instead of the common room, is a pit that goes down.
That's safe.
Do we see? You said we see scorch marks.
Yeah.
Do we see any remains or anything that looks like?
Anything floating about?
So no remains, just scorch marks. Is the directionality on the scorch marks both directions, or is it coming from one way versus the other?
Make an investigation check.
Cool. It's a 4.
There are scorch marks.
Yes. Okay. She's just going to mention that there are scorch marks and obviously there was a fight, but I don't see any remains.
I feel like Doxy would definitely be doing like a scan. Like Loxy would probably be kind of bouncing around in the cavern, which I can't remember if like mechanically Doxy offers a little bit of light.
Loxy does offer. We'll say that, yeah, like dim light.
Like 10 feet of light. Okay,
Yeah.
10 would be like dim light or something like that.
Enough that Gideon and Eddard can see a bit. Like they can at least see you.
Yeah. Okay. So Loxy, which is this kind of like little feline look, like alien feline looking hard light construct, is kind of bouncing around in the air, and dancing around near those scorch marks, and seems to be like scanning. Okay, Cat. See, this is Loxy. Yeah, do we see
Through thermals through with your thermal
sight? I also have aura sight, which is magic. So
Yeah.
any like magical
Both.
residue.
You see two little figures huddled together near the pit. The size
near
of
the
two
pit.
gnomes.
Oh.
They seem to be looking in your direction, like moving their heads this and that way, but they are
They see
currently invisible.
They see the dancing light probably.
Yeah.
Of Loxy.
Which, I mean,
Okay.
you are about 90 feet away, so.
Oh, okay. So we're not that far. I see something over there. And I kind of point in the direction.
Do you say that
to-
out loud?
Yeah, I say that to. I say it in comms. Because,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, I say it in comms. I see something over there.
Hmm.
It
Do I
looks.
Too far for us humans to be able to see.
Yeah.
See shit.
I see, and like, kind of like it takes them a moment to really fully focus on it. It kind of seems like, and then Doxy kind of moves at a faster pace than everyone and starts rushing towards these figures.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that as soon as Doxy says he saw something, and as soon as he starts to moving quickly, Kebichet's going to mom arm him.
What?
Mom arm. You know when you put an arm like in
Out
front
to
of
block
someone?
whoever's in the passenger seat.
Sorry, Mike.
I will say we had the exact same thought, just in a different approach.
Do you dad arm him?
No, I would have phantom grappled him.
No,
I
she
can pull something to me.
yeah, no, it's that instinctual reaction to put your arm, the car comes to a sudden halt and instead you put your arm out to protect the person on the passenger side. She would immediately do that the minute she started moving towards anyone.
Well, there's no one, like, unless you
them.
have aura sight.
But I mean, like, that's the thing is she can't see them.
Yeah.
Right. Therefore,
Because like I can see through magical darkness and I can see through the darkness far enough to see this pit, so I can't see what he does, and she's paranoid.
and Doxy is just like as like he's being held back. He tries to resist, I think, because like it's been a long time, and tries to go towards the figure still.
Before you get any closer, like almost at the same time as you're being mom armed, you
Right.
hear a voice in your head. Space beam? Is it safe?
Mama. Yes, these are my friends.
And the two figures, now Kebichet, you would see them. The invisibility dispels. And even for Eddard and Gideon, they light up a small ball of light that your dad holds in his hand.
My papa.
Your papa, you can see them. They look older than when you last saw them. Your dad has a long, pinkish beard that has, unfortunately, a small tentacle floating through it. One of his eyes is yellow, but the other is normal. He's got his wild hair. I'm picturing like Einstein-like hairdo.
Yeah. Yep.
Dressed in very simple clothing, like a prisoner's uniform, almost. And your mother looks fully gnomish, with her hair tied to the side, her blonde hair tied in one ponytail to the side of her head. She has, crow's feet near her eyes. She looks worried, and your dad's holding the light.
Papa, Mama! Like, he calls out. Would it travel, actually? Because if this is vacuum...
Yeah, so this is like...
Is it vacuum?
Space...
Pseudo-vacuum?
Yeah, pseudo-vacuum. Like,
Okay.
spaceship.
I mean, you're inside the interior of the asteroid itself, so there might be some.
Micro atmospheres?
Yeah. Look, it's enough that if you yell out, there's noise.
All right,
you
thank
know,
you.
space opera shit.
Now the question is this: do we all see the tentacle
you-
and the yellow eye?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't try to hide it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
my first instinct would be to raise my rifle, but not shoot, just raise it. Because I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
They freak
I-
out.
I put up my hand and I say, they were changed, remember? We need to
We don't remember
medical bay.
anything.
We don't remember any of that. Well, no, you did mention that there were changes. However, these are some very severe changes, Doxy.
I know.
So we are optimistic but cautious, right?
This is true.
Your friend is wise. But you shouldn't fear us. I know. And your dad steps like 1 foot forward and says, I know I may look monstrous to your eyes, to all of you. But I assure you, this experiment, and he picks up the tentacle and like flaps it against his beard, is nothing but a skin graft mostly.
Insight check.
Yes.
Roll for insight.
May I also?
Yes, all of you paranoid people.
Yeah, 22.
Wow.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, so that's a double 22. Yes. Well, 22.
Yeah.
Much,
All right.
much better.
I appreciate it.
They are completely honest. But they're honest in the sense that they're also very afraid, and they do not like you notice it in their body language and even in their speech pattern that like right now lying or hiding something is so far away in their mind that like it would take them so much effort to do it that you would know automatically.
Doxy, I understand that these are your parents and I wouldn't want to interfere, but might I make a suggestion?
What? As like Doxy's kind of heading
Possibly,
towards them.
possibly, I might be able to assist, but it might be in our best interests if there was a bit of a lull, or. And she kind of gives you this look like, and she kind of outside, like half turned away from your parents, like pulls out, like half pulls out one of the hypodermics from her bag, and is like,
I understand.
I don't think they intend any harm to you, but others might use them as without their intentions.
I understand what you mean. And I feel like Doxy would float over to Kebuchet and like kind of surreptitiously take the epidermal and then float over to his parents and look at them and say, I'm so glad to finally see you. It's been quite a journey.
Yes.
I left long ago to well, a little bit foolhardy, but then I found your research on T'Chaka 9. Oh my god, I remember the name again.
Oh yes, the Tracker 9. It's been forever. And your mom hugs you and she's like, "Come here, Space Bean." And can you make a perception check, please?
Oh god damn it.
Lord. You always
God.
parents against you.
Parents are no good in fantasy role-playing games.
You're gonna learn real soon, Edard. If your mom and dad ever show up,
Shoot him dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
What did you roll?
I rolled this is like one of those things I'm not good at. I rolled a 7.
With your
Very perceptive.
I'll say roll with advantage because of thermal sight.
Oh, you're such a blessing. All right. Hey, I got a 16.
16's enough. Because of thermal sight, you notice that behind both your parents are tied together by an invisible umbilical cord. And that cord goes down in the pit. And as you hug your mother, you can see in the pit. And you see 2 glowing white eyes. And these enormous teeth.
Oh, fuck.
As this sort of weird anglerfish comes out of the depths. And everyone rolls for initiative as your parents are basically
Dangling
from this. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's like a mimic, but worse. It's like a parent mimic.
It's a parent trap.
Oh!
listen, you're stealing Goddess
movie.
Lawyer's job here to make puns.
I know, seriously. No, good movie, though. At least I enjoyed it.
I have a 13, so far you're all playing before me. Let's see if
what's my
Doxy
initiative?
plays before me
Plus
too.
3. I got an 18.
Y'all go before me. You decide which order you want to go.
I mean, I could probably. How far away is he right now?
90 feet from you.
Fudge. Because I could have used my jetpack to close in the distance, but it's only 60 feet.
All right, I gotta call this out. Godless Lawyer, that's embarrassing. Oh God, because he said umbilical cord. Oh, so good.
Yeah, no, they're really good. So just read again.
So
Sorry, I thought I muted myself.
it's the 4 of you. So if Alex is
Alright.
reading his stuff, somebody else can go.
All right, so do we see the giant anglerfish or just Doxy?
Oh no! The giant anglerfish came out of the hole. It's floating.
Good. My reaction is instantaneous, and paranoid bitch that she is. She casts Flame Strike, centered on the skull of this giant anglerfish thing.
Does the anglerfish look like any kind of beholder in shape?
Nope. It looks like an anglerfish.
Okay.
No disintegrating over here. Disintegrating.
Except that it is, it's 15 feet across. So I think you're safe with the area of your,
It's a 10-foot radius.
yeah. So
And I mean, I can put that.
I have to make a,
She would move up to do so, but yes, it's a
Okay.
10-foot radius and 40 feet high. She moves up 30 feet to do so, and
I rolled deck save.
yeah.
I have advantage, but it doesn't matter.
So that's 18 damage, 10 fire and 8 radiant as just a column of flame and void light erupts directly on top of the giant anglerfish.
And
It
how
is-
far away are they?
90 feet from you.
And I moved up 30, so I'm
So you're
within
60,
60.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that everybody else in the party, except for so Doxy
Doxy.
is 5 feet away. You are 60. Gideon and oh my god, welcome raiders, we're fighting. We are fighting a giant space anglerfish who
It's a spangler fish.
Yeah, who
Spangler
lured,
Star Spangled
Fish!
Banner.
who lured
Oh, God.
everyone using Doxy's parents. So
How?
oh, it's all explained. It's a monster I sort of half built.
It's great. I lit it on fire. It's fun.
So, what I was gonna say is, Gideon and Edard, you are at the very edge of the zone of atmosphere. If
Oh, I'm
Kevichet walks any forward, you're out of the zone of atmosphere.
Okay.
It's up to one of you.
See, I can't pull anybody with it. Or I
And
can pull you
Doxy.
with me. I would just say, stay as close as you can, and you will see Gideon run forward, hit the 30 feet of movement that he has. And we're in like some like mine cave system, right? But it's not too far. The walls aren't too far away.
Yeah, not too far away.
Yeah, perfect. And he'll strike out his hand as that spectral chain of his phantom grapnel will, as his action, will hit the wall and pull him towards the wall.
Okay.
So he's gonna hit it like to get 60 feet of movement out of 30. And then as a bonus action, as a bonus action, I will just point my fingers at the thing as I ready my finger guns. That's what I do.
Hey, you.
I don't fire them yet. I guess like I don't fire them immediately when I cast them.
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus
action to cast, but afterwards it counts as an action to do the pew pew.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right.
It's like bonus action to get them ready, get them magically ready.
Yeah. Right after
Finger
that,
guns.
the anglerfish releases a whale, a psychic whale.
If I may.
Oh no, it's my legendary action, so you may not
Oh.
right now.
Oh,
Fuck you
shit.
then.
Everyone will need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, fuck.
Is this a magical effect?
It
Yeah.
is a non-magical effect in this case.
Then
Damn.
it's not a spell either.
No. It's a natural ability that it has.
Okay. Lucky.
D19,
All
and
right.
I got.
You said Constitution save?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, natural 20!
Whoop, whoop.
Edard and Doxy, you succeed. Gideon and Kebichet, you take 1 level of exhaustion. You have now
fuck.
disadvantage on all your skill checks.
Oh, you're doing one of those things. Oh, I hate you. I did this to some players of mine as well. It was great. It was a creature that literally just like sapped them or gave them exhaustion regularly. That was it was terrible. Anyway,
And now it's either Edard's or Doxy's turn.
We said we have
Okay.
disadvantage on checks.
Just on skill checks right now.
Okay.
Okay, reminding myself what I can do. I'm going to I'm going to like kind of leap back from the anglerfish. I think so. It's within 5 feet of me though, right?
Yep.
The anglerfish, shit. Yeah, I think I have a bonus action. Let me see real fast. This is the downside of having so many things. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna activate. So, go ahead.
It's gonna be fairly simple. I'm gonna use my 60 feet of fly, land 30 feet of the creature, and whip out the good old trusty thunder rifle.
All right, and make your attacks.
15.
15 hits,
Oh, good.
15 damage.
15 thunder damage.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
And I will fire again. 23.
That also hits.
13 thunder damage.
All right. You fire both shot of your thunder rifle, and you notice that it seems to be effective as this like bolt of sonic energy just smashes against the anglerfish, and it leaves like it actually breaks some of its scales, and they just scatter in the air and then just float due to a somewhat lack of gravity, because gravity is magic.
In that case, action search. I'm gonna keep doing that.
Oh.
That seems effective.
Yeah, go ahead.
That means I get my 2 attacks again, correct?
Yep.
24,
24 hits.
13
All right.
thunder damage. And critical miss.
Critical miss misses. But you still manage to hit it 3 times in rapid succession. You are within 30 feet of the creature. Gideon, you are within 30 feet of the creature.
I am.
Doxy, you are within 30 feet of the creature. I just want to let you all know that the 3 of you cannot regain hit points.
What?
Yes. And Doxy, when you begin your turn, because now it's your turn,
Yes.
you also take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck. 11 points, you said?
Yeah.
So, okay. You see. Sorry, I'm trying to do a good sound, but I can't actually make it happen. But you see, like a shield, like, appear around Doxy, as this electromagnetic field, like, how could you? And he like leaps back, does like a space float back, getting as far away as it can. Doesn't care about the attack of opportunity potentially going to have on this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna attack you.
Of course, give it a try, man.
27.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I have an AC of 23 right now, so that was really sucky.
Sorry, I rolled high. You take 10 points of necrotic damage again.
All right. Well, that sucked. And then I'm going to. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. How much do I have with that? Oh, Tara, get down. That's enough. Wait. Why is that 1d6 plus? It's 2d6 plus 1d6. What? I'm looking at my notes from Peter. Well, because I have 2 different options. I have the hard light blaster, which does that count as a blaster?
Yes.
So then I can overcharge it.
It has blaster in the name. Yes.
That's fucking awesome. I mean, I don't know if it's like an actual pew or whatever. Anyway,
Yes.
so like as this shield and like Doxy gets hit by this necrotic energy, he flies back with the blaster like forming to his right, which is kind of like a I'm trying to think of a good imagery for it, but it looks like a giant cannon, like just like a little bit oversized cannon that forms to the right of him, and then blast towards this creature. So I need to roll because it's an attack. Does 20 hit?
20 hits.
Okay. And then it does 3d6 damage, and I forget what overcharge does actually. Oh, here we
It
go.
adds a d6.
Nope, it's not just 1d6.
Oh, no, it's more than that
It's
because-
3d6.
So you do 6d6 points of
'Cause
damage.
at level 11, I got 3d6, which is really cool. So I do 66 force damage. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. I need 1 more dice. There we go. All right, not bad, not terrible. Or yeah, let's see, 9, 10, 16, 21, and then I think that's it because it doesn't add my modifier as well. Yeah,
All
so
right.
21 points of force damage, and that is my turn. So I'm now, I think it's only 25 feet.
You
I'm
are
trying to remember
25
exactly
feet away. Well, you are 25 feet away from it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm 30 feet away technically, I think. Right?
Yeah, because you were... so you're at the edge of that aura.
Okay, cool.
Same range as the rest of the party, except Kebichet, who's 30 feet behind you.
Okay. And that is my turn.
The anglerfish bobs up and down. The image of your parents slowly fading away as you see this like tumor-like lit up bulb in front of it. And as it does so, it seems like it's dancing around. And one of the ghost miner comes out of the wall. All ghostly and almost immaterial. And they come out behind Kebichet. And they reach out with a hand to touch her. Critical miss. Fuck me, that's my turn.
Good.
In that case, I'm gonna turn to Gideon.
Damn it, I was muted.
So was I. You're going to turn to Gideon? I'm sorry, gentlemen. I really, really, really don't like this thing. Void, take you and go back from the hell of that plane that you belong upon. And she casts banishment at this thing.
Wow.
I will take the 18.
Oof.
Yeah. That's alright.
In that case, if I may,
Yeah,
Go right
go
ahead. I tried.
Gideon, grab him.
Grab the thing.
No, Doxy,
He's.
with your hook thing.
Yeah, but he's right next to him.
I thought he was 30 feet away.
Exactly. We're both at the 30 feet mark.
We're all at the same distance.
We're all the same. Yeah.
They're all
Oh, I
30 feet.
thought you were next to your parents.
No,
I
he goes
was,
back.
but I flew back.
Okay.
With, yeah.
In that case, get him out of here.
Hey, you start your turn within 30 feet. You take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Wait, all of us do? What?
No, I don't.
No, well, just Edard for now, because he begins his turn within 30 feet of the creature.
Oh.
I mean, go ahead and do it for me too, because I'm about to start too.
Sure. Gideon, you'll take 17,
Of course, that's bullshit.
and Doxy, you'll take 8.
So,
Oh, well, thank God, because I'm low.
so just for clarification, Edard, was that you using your commander's voice to give... Or is that just a suggestion?
I
Good.
don't have any kind of spell
Okay.
that would allow me to do so.
So what do you do?
So I tell Gideon that, and I'm just going to raise the rifle again and go shoot.
Shoop shoop the whoop.
Crit miss. And 19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
13.
Plus 13.
No, that was from the crit.
Yeah, no, I mean, you just took...
Oh.
It just took 13. And at that point, it wails again and requires all of you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
God.
Yo, I'm
On.
this spoopy thing is not helping me.
Woo!
Did we get it?
Can we just
Did we get a-
agree that I fail every con save that I've ever rolled? I mean,
Yep.
has Kebichet ever actually passed a con save?
Maybe once. You got like a nat 20 once, I think. CB,
Yeah.
do you have? Do we have a bonus? when we're
No.
around here?
He said it's not magical.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only for magical things. Got it.
Yeah, I didn't know. You said it was psychic, but I didn't know. This is
This is different than magic, yeah.
I got a 6.
So,
I'm about to die.
again, Deirdre and Doxy, you gain a level of exhaustion. How many
No,
levels
I
of
only got it. That was my first one. Yeah.
Oh, that's your first? So you now have disadvantage on ability checks. And Deirdre, your speed is now halved.
Oh,
Yes, it's
jeez.
fine. It's all fine.
However, what Gideon will do is step back out of that 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
You'll actually probably get to 4. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah. He'll get to 40 feet back. And he will blast his finger guns 3 times. do a thing because I failed apparently. Ha 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 ha. Crap. 1 second. I'm sorry. I actually need to do a thing.
Oh, by the way, you took some damage.
Who?
CB, you took damage, right?
Oh, concentration.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Oh no,
anything.
finger guns isn't with
I'm like,
concentration.
I don't have anything that's concentration up. I
Wow.
don't have any good spells. They're all cantrips.
Yeah.
Spell attack. So that's +8. Sorry, I need to just fix a thing real quick.
Oh, you have a +8?
To my spell.
Can you
attack.
just roll roll all your d20s? Don't, unless you crit miss, you hit.
Okay, I'm just lazy.
No, I know, but at that point, like,
Well, I crit missed on one of them.
well, you still hit twice.
And that'll be 2d10.
Yeah.
Force damage. So that's 7. I still want to fix that. And as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I will shoot out my phantom shrapnel. Grapnel. I can do it as a bonus action as well now. And I'll shoot it at Eddard, and it's going to pull him back.
Okay.
No. Wait a second though.
Unless you can do a strength check to resist it.
My problem is with
Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the subs. Hello, raiders. We're fighting a
Whoa.
giant anglerfish in space.
Save me.
Are you in the frame right now?
yes, I'm always in it.
Oh, you're in a different. You in a not the
No,
one that
no,
we
not
saw.
the big one. I mean,
Oh, I
my
was like,
own
what?
personal
It's
one.
it's an armor, like a Halo body armor.
Yeah. So, in this case, it doesn't prevent me from moving,
No.
but it's not going to allow me to fly again until I move exactly 0 feet. Basically, I need to let it cool down.
Yeah.
So you can pull me away, even though I told you to get Doxy out of there.
I don't know why you expecting your father to listen to you tell you to tell somebody else to get out there. He's protecting you, not Doxy.
So, do you try to resist?
Yes.
All right. What's the saving throw? Strength?
My saving throw is 16. You
Go
need
ahead,
to be
Alex.
Well,
The grapnel hooks on the Eddard's back, and Eddard just quickly like swipes it away as he's focusing his fire on the creature. Thank you so
And
much
he-
for the subs.
and at the end of his turn, he says, "I'm protecting you, not Dixie." That's what he looked at his-
Here goes the name again.
Speaking of Dixie, it's your turn. Dixie and Kebichat. No, Kebichat played. She tried the banish thing.
I'm trying to remember. Do I have like any kind of salves or healing? Fucking hell, I don't remember if I have potions.
Well, right
and
now
stuff.
you can't regain hit points because you're within the
Oh,
aura.
I'm gonna move out of the aura.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna move back another like 15, 20 feet. Actually, I'm gonna go full movement. I'm like, those aren't my parents, and just like, and just like,
oh, never mind. Hold on, I need to check. Never mind, you're good.
and I'm going to once again. Oh wait, actually, no. Once again, I'm going to. Yeah. Do we have? Do we? Oh fuck. What is the equivalent of healing potions in this? Is
Healing
it just healing
potions.
potions?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Because I've been really bad about my inventory, so apologies. Yeah, so I'm gonna like, yeah, don't stand near that thing. It's terrible. And like pops a cork, or no, pops like a what is it? Pop cap. You know, it's like, frink. And then like downs a healing potion. And I forget how much that is.
2d4
And is it
plus
an
2
action?
if it's a regular
2d it's 2d4 plus 2, and the ones that Kebichet has are like EpiPen injectors.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna do the injection one. Yeah. Flavor wise. I think I have a I forget which one it is. The one above that. It's like
The
44.
greater-
4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4.
Yep.
1. Hey, that's a 4. That's a 1. That's a 4. And a 3. Okay, so
12
4
plus
for 4 is
16.
12 plus 4, 16. All right, so heal 16. Is that an action or a bonus
It's
action?
a
I can't remember
bonus
how we
action
play.
if you heal yourself with it. That's how I
Okay,
roll
excellent. Okay,
So-
cool. So just 12, so 36. Excellent. I am not dying. And then as my bonus action is what I need to overcharge, isn't it?
it. Yeah, you can only shoot regular.
All right, fine. I'm gonna again. The cannon appears. Hard light cannon appears. It kind of looks like what is it? The Gundam wing cannon. Like I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh, anyway, it appears above me and it's like and fires off.
Roll for
Uh,
attack. Unless you
yes,
roll a
I
crit
will.
miss, you're good.
That is an 18.
Yeah, you hit.
Or 19 rather. But all right, it is 3d6. Let us do that. Oh, that's terrible. It is only 7 points of damage.
All right. And now is my turn.
Yes.
And I am angry. I am
Wait, I thought that
angry.
was your turn. I thought your turn was summoning the thing and
That
then
was
failing.
last turn.
Oh shit.
Now this turn, it's going to aim at the closest person. Alex, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
If you die, he warned you. Oh my god.
He can't die, actually.
You take
Ah,
39.
Wait,
Wait,
re-roll that.
that is 100%. It doesn't matter. My top is only a 4. Come like that's definitely life drain is definitely
That's
spell.
magical. Yeah, you get a plus
But-
4, but you need to re-roll Alex to succeed. No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's even worse.
Yeah. So you take 39 points of damage.
Ugh.
He still has his other gift from the void.
Yeah, but you notice as this happens that the anglerfish's scales just reform.
Yeah, that thing's an asshole. Hey everyone, could you get a mite closer? I have a plan, but I need you a little bit closer to me, dears.
And it begins flying closer to you all.
Fuck this thing.
It
No, please don't.
flies 25 feet, meaning that Alex, Edard, you are now within 5 feet of it. The others are within 15 feet. And
I'm at 35.
35. Yeah, you're right outside the aura.
I move full movement. Is it?
25 feet for you.
Yeah.
So 25, 25, you stayed.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fuck. 'cause I'm still
Basically,
at
it
the
goes. Yeah, and you notice that even though it is bigger than the tunnel, it just floats through. Like it's just like the miner, immaterial. Speaking of the miner keeps trying to touch Kebichet.
That's grand.
Do I touch you on 13?
No,
So it keeps trying to like pet your hair.
that's very...
Doesn't do
that's-
anything.
No, I'm sorry. Personal boundaries, personal space. All of you need to get closer to me, please. In a round.
It's your turn.
And so, as a bonus action, first thing she's going to do is cast Spiritual Weapon and turn to this thing and say, I don't like fish. It's not part of my usual diet. But I feel like I can let the void fuck you the hell up. And that's
You
not
hit.
Ooh.
good. She's going to upcast that to level 3. So,
18.
18.
So much
Force
for my
damage.
healing.
With a giant spiritual weapon floating. And then, as an action, she's going to say, Hey, ghost, fuck off, and turn undead.
What do I need to do? Like, you're the first person that turns undead ever since I started playing 5th edition.
That's Channel Divinity. It's a saving throw, right?
It's a save and throw.
It's a, what, charisma saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving throw, and it's everything that's in 35 feet of me that's undead.
11 for the
Yeah.
miner.
Nope.
And
I mean, do I think that this thing is undead? Because she went with.
28
Yeah, well, that
for
thing's
the
safe. That's fine.
anglerfish.
But the miner.
Yeah,
Out of curiosity, what's the CR on the miner?
5.
Destroy undead.
Oh well, it has to run away and has to spend all of its action running the fuck away from me.
It runs through the wall
As it goes, by the way, I'd like to cast Sacred Flame at it.
with your Warcaster.
Warcaster.
Sure, go ahead.
Yep.
Because-
Ooh, yep.
Fuck you.
That's real.
I fail. I take 20. Ouch.
Don't fuck with a cleric. By the way, please get within me in the next round.
So I'm 15 feet away from it now.
Yeah. So you
And
begin
how-
your turn and take damage.
Great. I'll take some damage. Sure. Watch his fucking max damage again.
6.
Oh yay. Okay. Then and Kebuchet is 35 feet away from it.
Yeah.
So I need to get
20 feet.
20 feet to her.
So your regular movement is enough.
Great. Yeah. No, that's great. Then I will definitely do that. Get right next to her, and I will what was I about to say? I really don't remember what I was about to say. Oh, and as my action, you will see him take out a hilt of a blade, and I will cast Mystical Blade. However, since I am a war mage, with my flexible range, I can cast it as a ranged spell attack. I mean, it's a melee attack that still hits him from afar. And
So you it's the anime slash in the air, and there's like
Exactly.
a beam that crosses the whole like corridor and hits it straight in the face.
It's the Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind tooth.
oh yes, and that's going to be 3 attacks because I'm level 11.
So it's Cloud Strife's.
So
Omni
all
slash.
those are +8.
Yeah, it hits. All of them hit.
Amazing.
My AC is 7.
Wow.
I'm a giant anglerfish.
Ooh, bet 22 points of damage,
Ooh.
and I will use a mastery dice, which is now a D10. Well, doesn't really matter. I will. What's this called? Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Oh, Mystical Blade is a cool ass cantrip.
It's really, especially if he decides to move again, that's an opportunity attack. With that, yeah. I will use my Stonewall attack. And it needs to succeed on a strength saving throw.
17.
Ooh, you got lucky!
I guess it was 17.
No, mine is 16. I was like, he was like, it was still really close. Then he just curses under his breath, and yells back out at Eddard, "Get over here now!" That's not how it sounds. Like, get over here now, but more.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Right after your turn, Gideon, I wail.
Stop wailing. This wail is not cute.
Eddard keeps saving.
Shut your face.
Oh.
Do we remember that I have not passed a
I
single
know.
Constitution save?
Wait, do I need to make a save?
Yep. It's everyone within like 120 feet.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn. Oh, I got a natural 1. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
So, everyone except Eddard, you gain a new level of exhaustion. Can I just get a tally real quick of how...
I'm at half speed.
half speed, so 2 level of exhaustion. Kebichet, you now have disadvantage on every d20 that you roll. So attack, skill, saving throws.
Of course.
Out of pure curiosity, before we got out of the ship, aside from the damage that was then healed, were we at max HP?
Yes.
Yes. So you should have only been down 1, because he did 25
Yeah.
damage and Prayer of Healing gave you
See,
24.
I was at 61 because I didn't think about that out of 92. You just calculate real quick. That would be plus 30. There you go. That's better.
All right.
I was at 11. Now I'm at 41.
So
I'm going to go ahead and flip it and reverse it real quick. Not really, but I'm going to War Mage Surge, which basically means that instead of 22, it's 44.
what?
I can double the cantrip's damage die once per long rest for the long rest.
Learning your class. I love it. On the fly, yo.
Ow! 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 I am targeting you next turn.
Hold on. That's not okay.
Edard, you begin your turn within the aura. You take
Yes.
10 points of damage.
Ooh, just think about that.
Doxy.
I would have been at 1.
You begin your turn within the aura. You take 13 points
Again?
of damage.
I keep moving away.
Yeah, but he keeps moving closer.
13. God damn it. 23.
So,
Ah.
what do the two of you do?
So I'm currently 5 foot away from it, right?
Yeah.
So, from what I see on the screen, I should probably charge into the beast.
Oh yeah, use your laser sword. That's what Kevichet wants you to do.
Yes, look at her. That's
See,
exactly what
she wants you to hit the head. That's why she's doing this. Hit the head.
Yes. So, how far away is she?
From you,
Fuck him,
15
man.
feet.
Sorry?
15.
I'm
no.
30 feet from you.
No, yeah, sorry. She's 30 feet from you, Edard, but 15 from Doxy.
I wish I could just like tackle them both and push them 60 feet away. But that's not possible. Because I know if I jump to her, then the beast is gonna get to us 25 feet, and then we're gonna have to redo the same bullshit we just went through.
Wait, where? So, where is Kevichet in relation to the creature? Because she's then getting the save every time too.
Yeah, because
Because
the
she's always at
save
30
is
feet.
the save is 120
120
feet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
the Constitution save is when he wails, I'm within that, but I'm not within the negative aura effect.
Got it. Okay. And where are you right now in relation to myself?
15
15.
feet from you.
Okay, good to know.
And 30 from it, 25 from me.
35,
35.
35 from it. 30 from you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna bounce to her with my movement.
Okay,
Swivel. Shoot.
go ahead.
Well, drinking a potion is a action, correct?
Bonus
Bonus
action.
action for yourself, as I just learned.
Would you say that injecting myself with Hyper Crash would be a bonus action?
Yes.
And guess what I'm doing?
You drink a can of
No.
Hyper Crash.
Oh no, it's straight
Oh,
into
it's
vein.
straight into your. Okay, you just like put some Red Bull, like straight in. Yeah.
Wait, what does
Sure.
Hyper Crash do?
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting to the page. Getting to the page. Hyper Crash, a rare potion. After you drink this potion, a jittery feeling rushes through your extremities. On your following turn, so not this one, but the next one, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action.
fuck.
It basically gives you action surge. And also you have advantage on all attack rolls and ability checks on that next turn. Once the turn is over, however, you cannot gain the benefit of this potion for the next
Another 20.
24 hours.
The advantage on all attacks. It's all attacks. It's not just the extra attacks. That
It's
I'm able
all
to do
attacks,
because-
but it's only next turn.
cool. So
So
I'm
this
gonna-
turn, you injected, you turn around, fire as you feel the surge
14.
of. Woo! Yeah, that's a
14
hit.
to hit.
I have a 7.
All right. Oh. 12, 18 total.
All right. Edar, Doxy.
Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to remember all the things I can do. Where is the bubble projector? What happened to it? I don't see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yeah. Wait. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Okay, so what's happening is, Doxy's like, well, fuck this thing, and like does like this, like he like puzzles together his one of his tools, and like presses a button on the top of it, and it's like beep, 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 and like tosses it to this creature, and then runs towards Kebichet. It is, let's see, as an action, you can prime this device and release a blast of elemental energy and throw it up to 30 feet. You can collect and reuse the device after it is thrown. It's an Omni grenade.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Omni Grenade. Yeah, so you choose the elemental damage that it does.
So I'm going to just go ahead and do fire, because, well, wait. Lightning.
All right, lightning it is.
And at an 11th level, I deal an extra 1d8 damage.
So what's the total damage?
It's going to be 4d8. And you roll a save.
Yeah, dex save.
What does it say? Yeah, yes, dex save.
15.
You fail.
Of course.
You will.
And that is a 17 to hit.
17
Hot
damage?
lightning. No, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Because I think it's right. No, I just throw. Oh no, I don't
It's
have
a dex
I don't-
save. He already rolled the dex save.
Sorry, my bad. And that is 5d8 lightning damage. So let me get my dice. That's 5. I can count. That's a lot of damage. It's 12, 14, 7. No, 19. 19 plus 8 is 27 points of lightning damage.
How do you want to do this, Doxy?
Woo! Oh my god!
And I just
sorry.
pumped myself full of juice for no reason. Eh.
I mean, you can shoot the fleeing ghost.
Well, and also, there's lots of things that probably are going to still come out here. Yeah, I imagine Doxy's like, fuck this noise, and like it's like as he's floating towards Kebichet, like getting the grenade and just fucks it. And I'm guessing there's like a mouth or something.
Yeah, it's an anglerfish. There's a giant mouth.
Like, and
There's
I
a
just
red
toss it
spot
right in.
inside.
Yeah, it's like beep, beep, beep. All kinds of stuff.
And it explodes in a storm of lightning. And that's where we're gonna stop today.
I'm like, I definitely force Buckler just to make sure none of it gets on me, because that's disgusting.
Yeah, there's just like random ghostly innards that just splash all over the place. But that's where we'll end tonight's game.
Oh.
Right after this victory on a parasitic, incorporeal, space anglerfish that is also undead and telepathic.
Oh my god.
You created that, right?
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, I went from an atropal, giant fetus-like monster at the end of Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh god.
But what I wanted is I wanted the principle
Spoilers.
of an anglerfish. It came out like a year ago.
I know. Give me a hard time.
But yeah, so it's I wanted the principle of like a psionic-based anglerfish that would attract people and things to it. It basically floats through space like an anglerfish swims through like the bottom of the sea. And
right,
it attracts people.
The deep dark.
Yeah. It attracts people using this like dangly bit that it can shapeshift into anything, but it can only speak telepathically.
Yeah.
It can mimic noises out loud, but nothing else.
Did we never hear them speak and I just didn't fucking notice? Like my parents.
No, they spoke a few words because the anglerfish can mimic speech. The miners that died, it learned language by listening to them. They dug too deep and they awakened something in the shadow.
Oh.
I want you to know I forgot a thing I could have used. I'm so pissed at myself.
By the
It was
way, your
first opportunity I would have used it too.
Flame Strike actually dealt double damage because it's vulnerable to Radiant.
Yeah, but I could have for the first time used this.
No, what? What
Use
is
what?
it?
Just fucking link it. Non-believer.
Oh.
Oh, what is this?
Whenever when a creature you can see regains hit points due to magic, you can use your reaction to cause that
Oh.
creature to lose that many hit points instead.
That's nice.
Once you
It did regain like 20 hit points.
Yeah, so it would have lost it immediately.
Oh,
Yeah.
Would
Ooh,
it
that's
have
good.
lost those 20 points? We would have not healed
Not
and
healed
lost.
and lost.
I want you to know I was waiting for you to hit me because I mean my AC is 17 and you probably would have hit. But if you didn't hit, I have arcane repulsed. I can't really say it, but
Repulsed?
basically I can
Repulsed.
I can use the reaction and hit you for 3d10 force damage again
Jeez.
before my turn even comes.
Well then,
that's dope.
that was a challenge rating 13 monster. Legendary creature. I
that
love
was
the
something.
whale thing. If only I
Yeah.
could have
I
used
don't.
it more often.
I want you to know I have almost perfect hit points.
Yeah, but
I-
So the whale thing is, I mean, and I'm not saying you did something wrong. The whale thing is really cool, but the whale thing is also like the most dangerous thing it has.
Yeah.
Right.
If it fails 6-7
You-
times, they're dead.
yeah, you technically have 5 turns to kill it.
I'm like,
Yeah. Wow.
no, that's almost more than the challenge 13.
But
Because
on,
like,
on average, a monster in D&D lives for 3 rounds.
How many rounds did it
In
last?
fifth,
How many times did you play?
4.
Oh yeah, good point.
3.
Yeah.
Three, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. So the fight goes longer if for some reason the players get unlucky or the monster gets lucky. But yeah.
oof. It was still a really cool thing though. We fucked it up.
So
Oh.
Crushed Boot, we're playing Dark Matter, which is D&D in space. It's made by Mage Hand Press, our sponsors, but I'll go into that spiel after. Let's go around the table. Tell us who you are, where we can find you on the internet. We'll start with Doxy.
Hi, I am Pixel Pirate on the Twitters, the first E being a 3. And yeah, I talk about all kinds of different things there, mostly RPG or like gaming, writing, civic rights, and other shit like that. And then on the Twitch, I'm slowly building a thing called Wandering Hearth, which is my thing. So yeah, keep an eye out. You'll start seeing more things about it. My goal is to have some really cool stuff at the beginning of the year. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. And I obviously play here.
Edard, who are you? Where can we find you?
I am Alex. You can find me on Twitter at _Gambit. And if I recall correctly, we are going to have a game on Saturday of Curse of Strahd on a different channel. But it might be something different if we're unable to get a DM to free up. But still come and check it out.
Cool.
I can't wait for next game where I'll be hooked up to a drink that I drank, and now I'm going to be twitchy for a little bit.
Yes.
You got
Sister's
some
working my
Twitch.
ass. This is better.
Kebichat.
Hey y'all, you know me. I'm at George Gentleman on Twitter or Praxagorthesmia4 as you see me hanging out in the Twitch chat. I just want you to know I have officially now done peak cleric. I got to use turn undead and it worked.
Facts. I've only used it once as the cleric in my home campaign who just died, rip. But I feel you.
It's a thing. Cleric, you know.
It's the first time I've seen it used in all my time DMing 5e.
What?
Yeah,
Same here.
nobody uses it.
Well,
They
Wow.
forget about it. But and then
Yeah.
also like it's just weird.
All
there's
the
so
other
many
channel
monsters that-
divinities are more useful than Turn Undead.
Almost exactly.
is this why
That's
now
fair.
they have both Turn Undead and a challenge? Okay.
But as for me, you can find me. Can I say the thing, Simon?
Yes.
You can find me here Thursday because we're going to be doing a fun one shot of a expansion hack of Lady Blackbird that I wrote for Vampire Hunter D. because I'm a crazy person. But you should come watch. There will be some friends that are in the channel who will be here. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. And then I'll be back here on Saturday as the Vamp dads have to find Art Daughter because she's missing? Question mark. But who knows? Other than that, check my Twitter because I always post where I'm going to be. And I love you all.
And finally, Gideon.
Yo. Like I said, I am Critical Bard across all social media channels. I'm very glad to have joined you all for the time that I have. Where can you find me? Let's see, this week. Thursday on Honey and Dice. I believe that's her Twitch. We're going to be playing an All Cleric one shot because why not? On Friday, on Lady Tiefling's Twitch channel, we just send it to Avernus. I don't think I got nothing else this week. Other than that, you can go to Crit Bard Official.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
CB?
Crit Bard for the official merch that he has.
Yeah, CB,
And
you...
it's fabulous. And he keeps freezing.
He keeps freezing.
The weather doesn't like him. There you
Yeah.
are, CB. Nope. You're back and then you're not.
CB,
You're
are you
and then
back?
you're not.
He's got snow up in there, yo. What's up, 3-eyed rat?
Alright, well, I am Simon at Wandering DM. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. By the way, thanks to our subscriptions tonight, all of our players gain another level.
What?
Yeah, every 12 sub, we were missing
Woo!
one. So, and now we have, looking at what happened tonight, we have 1, 2 subs. So,
we need 10 more.
you need 10 more to get another free level.
Okay, I'll see if I can do it.
So that is a lot. But yeah, y'all are at level 13. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors, Magen Press, Found Familiar Coffee, and Dice Envy. You can check them out in the link down below. You can go to their website, store.magenpress.com, foundfamiliar.com, or diceenvy.com. Use code WanderingDM to get a certain percentage off your purchases. 15% for Magen Press, including the hardcover Dark Matter book, D&D in Space, that we're playing here every Tuesday. Or 10% off for your coffee over at Found Familiar. I'll be seeing y'all maybe tomorrow if I decide to do something. Otherwise, Thursday for Vampire Hunter D. And then Friday, you can find me over on Off the Table, reprising the role of Randall Reinhardt, the Pillow Princess Captain of the Black Dagger, as
He did have a date last time.
we pick up after the date, the morning after. And yeah. So there's that. On Saturday it's Vampire. Next week we will not be playing Dark Matter, for it is Christmas Eve. And I'll be gone, so same thing for the week after, for the 31st of December. So we will come back in January for some more Dark Matter. Thank you everyone for coming. And we will see you again in 1, 2,